Hey guys, Greg here and welcome to another video. So I just wanted to start off by saying thanks to everyone who tuned in last week to the live session that I did on Sunday. And congratulations to Ranjana, AP and Canal. Your prizes are on the way to you. I'm going to be going live again this Sunday to give away this guitar. And all you have to do to be in for a chance of winning is fill in the questionnaire. It's about guitar playing. There's a link in the description to it. And it just asks you kind of where you are if you're playing, you know, things you might be finding a bit tricky and what your goals are and stuff. And the competition actually closes on Sunday, so make sure you've got your questionnaire filled in before then. And I'll announce the winner on Sunday at 10 AM. I'm going to be singing some songs too, so if you have any requests then leave me a comment below. So I thought in this video I'd talk a little bit about my guitar playing journey and kind of how I got into it and stuff. I tell people that I started when I was 10, but I actually started when I was 7. I heard the Beat It solo by Michael Jackson or Eddie Van Halen, and I wanted to learn how to do that, and I loved it, and I thought I've got to learn how to play the guitar. And we found a teacher. The guy was called Nick, and we're actually still friends with him now. And he used to come around to the house, and he said, "Oh, unfortunately you're not going to be able to learn how to play Beat It to start with. You're going to have to do like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and stuff." And I was like, "What? I don't want to do this." And I never practiced. I literally thought he'd just say, "Put your fingers here," and in no time at all I'd be Eddie Van Halen. I didn't realise you had to sit there and practice for hours. And I don't know how many lessons I had, but eventually he wrote a letter to my mum and said, "I'm really sorry, but I'm not going to be able to teach Greg anymore." I remember hiding, like he used to come around to the house and I used to hide because I hated it that much. And anyway, fast forward a few years, and I used to play for the local football team. Well, fast forward a few years, but actually when I was 5, I had a serious accident and fell off a balcony visiting my granddad in New Zealand, and I ended up fracturing my skull and breaking my leg and stuff. We thought I was all healed up, you know, I was in a coma for a couple of weeks, but you know, after all that I was, it looked like I was okay again. So I was playing for the local football team, and all of a sudden I got these pains in my neck. And we went and saw the doctor, and he said, "Yeah, unfortunately you're not going to be able to play contact sports anymore." And to be fair, I was always substitute anyway, so it was probably meant to be. And my sister, she's a few years older than me, and she got into Guns N' Roses, and she wanted to learn how to play the guitar. And I thought, oh, maybe I'll start learning the guitar again. And when I first did it, I played on this tiny little acoustic guitar, which is, I mean, it's ideal for a 7-year-old. And then, because my sister, she was older and I was 10, so I think she's about 13 at the time, or yeah, she's a few years older, so yeah, she would be, wouldn't she? And we got an electric guitar, and my sister took to it. She was really good, and I still didn't want to practice. I mean, it's amazing that I became a guitarist at all. And but eventually, I carried on going for lessons, and we went and saw Nick again, and he showed me this one lick, and I was like, "Oh, it sounds really cool," and I started playing a bit more and got right into it. And then I remember we were around a family friends once, and their son, he played guitar, and he was having lessons with a guy at school, and he said, "Oh, you've got to go and check out this guy Phil Hilborn that I'm having lessons with, he's amazing." So we had a look, and his band were playing at one of the local pubs near us, and so we went and saw him, and yeah, afterwards we went and spoke to him and got his number, and I went down and had a lesson. So if you're not familiar with Phil Hilborn, he's got a mega CV, and he's taught like loads and loads of people, and loads of them have gone on to do really great things. Like one of his students was Rowan Robertson, who played for Dio, and another guy was like Jamie Humphries, he used to be in Brian May's band. So yeah, he knows his stuff, and yeah, as well as being a great teacher, he's also a great player. I remember him telling me that in 1 week he played with Les Paul, Steve Vai and Brian May, and not many people can say that. Yeah, so I went down and had lessons, and as you can imagine, my playing come on in leaps and bounds, and yeah, we carried on going to see his band when they played locally. And one time he said to me, "Oh, do you want to get up and play?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah," I was really nervous. I was only 12 at the time, and they only had him playing guitar in the band, so it was literally just me playing. And yeah, like I say, I was very nervous, but it was really cool, really enjoyed it. And I used to quite often get up and play with him, and his son plays drums as well, so we're about the same age, so we used to play together, and that was really good. And yeah, I had a few lessons. I don't know quite how many I had. I think I had 10, maybe a couple more, I don't know really. But yeah, he really helped me. He's a great teacher. So around that time, I'd started writing my own material, had a few songs that I'd written. And yeah, a few years later, I decided I was going to do an EP. And we got Phil to record it. He's got his own studio, and he produced it as well, and he played bass and a bit of guitar on it too. And yeah, me and my dad, we went down to his every Saturday for must have been a few weeks or a couple of months. I can't really remember now. It was so long ago. And yeah, the EP is called This Is Greg Fitch, and it's got a couple of originals on there. One's called Sue, and the other one's called So Far. They were both named by my late mum. Her name was actually Sue, but it wasn't Sue as in the way she spells her name or spelt her name. It was Sioux, like the Native Americans, because she said that's what it reminded her of. And yeah, the other couple, there's one that Nick wrote, my original guitar teacher, and then there's a cover of My Funny Valentine. Yeah, the one I'm about to play is So Far. And like I say, you can hear it on all streaming platforms, Spotify and Amazon Music and stuff, and Apple Music. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And that's all from me for now, and I'll see you guys again soon.